everyone, I represent Digitine Holding Limited, the best online gaming and sports betting software company. Digitine gaming platform developed using the highest and most modern technologies. The platform provides a fresh approach and wide range of services to the iGaming industry. We deliver state-of-the-art solutions to our clients and partners by providing them with sportsbook, casino engine, payment gateway, sports data and stats, and enterprise tools. Our turnkey solutions offer a one-stop shop solution through cutting-edge technologies and performance. We adopt our enterprise tools to the specific needs of our partners and take an individual approach to each one, developing unique analysis and planning to suit their requirements. Today, I want to introduce you our main partners and our joint product, Totogaming.am website. Totogaming is an Armenia-based gambling company, which is in the gambling industry since 2004. It is well known not only in Armenia but also abroad. It is one of the leading companies in the region. I will introduce you the main structure, content and features of the Totogaming's website. I promise, by entering to the Totogaming website, you will enter a world full of entertainment, pleasure and luck. Here you see the main view of the Totogaming's website. I will start from the header of the site. First you see Totogaming's official logotype. And the first feature I want to speak about is our sport magazine Toto Expert. Toto Expert is a sport magazine created by ourselves for our site users and players. They always can find some interesting articles here about sport, important sport events, matches, sport level transfers. Here we also are suggesting to our customers some sport predictions about upcoming sport events which can be helpful for our players. This feature is also available for each partner. It means they can have their own sport magazine in their desired design, language and content. And the second feature section that I want to introduce, it's our regulations. Here our players, customers can get informed about our main rules, conditions and regulations. Here we have a left menu from where the players can choose any topic to read to become a confident and informed player. And of course, each partner can have its own regulations in this section. And the third section is promotions section. Here are presented all our current sport, casino and game promotions with separate banners. If you are interested in any of them, you can choose it and click on See More field. You can find this field on each banner. And a new landing page will be opened from where you can find detailed information about this feature and, of course, participate by one click. In further cooperation, in this section can be the content which our partner will wish, and of course the partner can create his own promotions and run them. The next feature is our live score section. By clicking on this section will be opened such a window. The name of the section already announces which information the user can get from it here. By choosing the sport, here we have also a drop-down menu, league and tournament, and of course the day, user can get some information about live games, finished games, and upcoming games. The user can also, by clicking on this information icon, get information about last matches of the current event opposite teams. This feature is available in many languages, and from this drop-down menu, you can choose your desired language. Then comes statistics. This section is also an information section from where the user can easily get information about the latest scores, finished events, about the scheduled upcoming events, and from this top menu, by choosing any of sections, get the information which you need. So we have finished with the header of the website, and now I will tell you about the main parts of the website. Our Totogaming's website consists of three main parts that are sportsbook, casino module, and a relatively new product line P2P games. First, about the sportsbook. We have two ways to get to the sportsbook. From the top menu, by choosing sports or live sections, we will get or pre-match event list or live event list. Let me show you. By entering sports, here we see a search area which allows us to find our desired matches by their ID or by their name. Here we have a time management option which allows us to choose a time period for pre-match event. By moving it left or right, we can choose any time. And then begins the list of the top championships, leagues, and tournaments. Here we have opportunity to create our favorite championships list. By choosing any of these sports, by opening the drop-down menu, we can see the regions where we have pre-match events. By choosing any of the regions, we can make any of the championships in this region our favorite by clicking on the white star and making it yellow. When the star is yellow, it means that the championship is already in our favorite list. We can see it here. Here we have some information banners where our players always can find some interesting information about the current day top event. For example, today's top event is Crystal Palace Arsenal London. And by hovering with the mouse on the text, will be opened a tooltip and the user can read the all information. From here, the users can get some information about the current live and upcoming events, about the markets and odds. From the second column, they can get information about the next day top event. Here we have also a banner with tooltip text information. And the markets, top markets of the event. Here are our top matches that are upcoming. From here, the user can choose any sport and see the top matches of the sport. At the end of this section, we have some predictions from our dear Toto expert about the today's and tomorrow's top events, which can be very helpful for our users. When we choose any event from the pre-match event list, for example, I will choose football and region country Spain, and any championship tournament or cup from Spain, for example, Spanish Cup. Here on the content part will be opened two columns. In the first column will be the list of the pre-match events of this championship tournament, and by choosing any of these events, here in the second column you can see the markets and the main part, the sub parts of the event. Here you can see also the day and the start time of the event, get some statistics for the event opposite teams. And by scrolling down, see the all markets of the event. Now I will go to live section. By entering the live section, we can advance see how much live events we have at the moment. We have 80 live events. Here we have some icons for filtering. This first icon allows us to filter events by their countries. The second icons allows to see the main result odds, and the two last icons are for the information about live animation and live broadcasting for each event. Here we have also opportunity to create our own favorite event list by the same way. By choosing any events, you can click on this white star, make it yellow, and send it to the favorite lists. By choosing any event, here in the central part of the website, we will be opening the main information about the event. First, you can see information about the league championship tournament of the event, see which teams, which sport lists are playing, the correct score at the moment, which time period is at the moment, and the main odds. By scrolling down, you can see the all odds of the event. Now I will go to top menu and will introduce you the sections of the top menu. Home is the same section when we choose the pre-match event list. I told you about it. Upcoming is when we choose a league or championship or tournament from the pre-match list. Overview is another option to see and get information about the live and soon starting events. You can choose any sport. By drop down menu, you will see the all active events in this sport. Event view, when we choose any event from live events list, you'll see the whole information about the event. The next section of this menu is multi-view. When we choose events and make it favorites, the events are appearing in this window. The next section is calendar. In this section is introduced information about the all upcoming events, sorted by the time, day, and sport. Here we have also a drop-down menu for the broadcasting channels. And by choosing a day of week, we can see which events we have for each day. And the last section of the top menu is results section. By entering this section, the user have possibility by using the filters for sport, by setting time period and choosing region exact event, find the result information about the events. And if the user don't have any exact information about the event, he can use any keyword. For example, I will use keyword real. And I got information about today's event. Now we will move from the central part of the site to the right side, where are the main instruments. Here we have drop-down menu for the odds format. Here our users can choose in which format want to see their odds. I will choose an event at the moment, and you can see odds in decimal format. If I will choose fractional, my odds will be changed. Here we have calculator. The user who likes to create system bet slips can choose from here which type of system they want. Right here, any amount of money, and by entering the odds here, calculate and see what he can get after betting. Here, a switcher which allows to switch the system calculator to standard calculator. And the third icon is for printing. By clicking on this icon, is opened a new landing page, and by choosing any time period, you can print and have the odds in printed version. Here we have an usable option for our players who want to create their own design of the site. They just need to drag the menu, content and instrument to that place that is more comfortable for them. For example, by moving this to the end, the design of this site will be changed in this way. And by moving this icon here, the instruments will be at the first part. I will bring all the icons in their old place. As you remember, I had already mentioned that events have their live information, or in other words, live animation video. Every event has its animation video. For example, I will show on this football event. Here we have an animation field with the ball. This moving ball can show where the ball is in the real field and which team is attacking at the time, or when it's a dangerous attack, and if there is a shot of target and it's a draw. Here the user can see the correct score, the cards, yellow and red. Under the animation video we have a scoreboard where the user can see more information about the match and team actions. Here is a drop-down menu from where every player can choose the event, which animation video he wants to see. And if he is interested in any of the events, he can choose that and pin it. And if he will navigate in the website, the events live video will stay here and will not change. Besides of the live information video, we have also live TV, live broadcasting. If the event has live broadcasting video, the player needs to be logged in into his account to be able to watch the live video of the event. I will now log in into my account. And here in this part of the site, I can see on my screen the live broadcasting of the event. Here I have opportunity to stop the video, to make volume higher or lower, or to make the video on full screen. And now it's time to tell you about an interesting feature which calls Book a Bet. This is a new thing in the bookmaking history and allows the players who haven't an account and like betting at the company's bet shops, or maybe can't be logged at the moment into their account, to create their bet slip and book it. It's important to know that the players can book a bet only for pre-match events. As I'm not logged in into any account at the moment, I can show how to book a bet. I will choose an event from the pre-match event list. I will choose a market, and by choosing a market, I will get the event with odds on my bet slip. Here I need to enter any amount of money, for example. Here we have a checkbox for the odds change. It's your choice to agree or not to agree to the changes of the odds. I will agree, and I will click on Book a Bet button. By clicking, will be opened such a pop-up window where I can get information about the game ID, about the starting date, event name, the market that I have chosen, and the selection. Here I have my booking number. If I want to get my booking number into my email address, I need to enter my email here, get a captcha, and click on send, and I will get my booking number on my email. And as I have already booked a bet, I can go to company's any bet shop and give the cashier my booking number, or by getting logged into my account, writing here my booking number, get my booked bet, and make bets online. The next feature that I want to tell about is Bet Checker. Bet Checker is a new function which allows to check the current status of any sports bet made in one of the company's bet shop. The player just needs to enter the bet ID in this section without logging in to account and see his bet status or already results. Here we have such a banner for Bet Checker. You can open and read about the rules. Let me to log into my account and show some interesting features. The feature that I want to introduce now is created especially for them who are changing their minds very easily. The feature calls Track Redact, which allows players to edit already accepted bets. By clicking, will be opened this landing page where you can read more detailed information about the Track Redact feature and know the rules. Track Redact function allows the player to add new bet or delete any of them, or change a single bet to multi-bet. Now I will make a bet and show how to use Track Redact function. You see here in my bet slip my chosen event, market. I will place 500 rounds, and by my bet will be accepted. I will go to my bet history, which will be opened from here, find my current bet, and click on Track Redact function. My bet slip will be opened, and I can add new events to this bet slip. I will choose another event and another market. Also another event. And I will save my changes. That's all I have done. check redact. Changes in bet parameters. We can go to my bet history and see my changes. We have another very good option for our online players, which allows to print their bet slips. Now I will make a new bet to show how to print their bet slip. When I place a bet and my bet slip is already placed, I got such a message that my bet placed and good luck to me, and I have opportunity to print my bet slip. But I can also bet my bet slip from here. I enter to my bet history, and from my bets, at the end of each bet, I have such an icon. By clicking on these or by clicking on the print button from here, I can get my bet slip in this view, and by clicking on print, get it printed. After placing of the bets, maybe player wants to repeat his last bet, and of course he don't need to go and choose the last markets that he have chosen for the bet slip. He can just click on this repeat the last bet button, and his last bet slip will be opened, and he will need only click on place bet button once again, and his bet will be repeated. And now let's speak about the most friendly feature that we have, about the transfer to friend. This feature allows to transfer money to your friend's account. It's very easy to do. The player who wants to transfer money to his friend's account needs to enter transfer to friend section in his sports account. He can do it from the header of the website, from here, or from the drop-down menu, click transfer to friend. Enter here the bet amount that he wants to send to his friend's account ID, friend's email, create a security code for transfer, get CAPTCHA, and confirm that he is agree with our terms and conditions of the agreement, and click on transfer. After that, the user to whom the right for making bet, money, was transferred, must go to the transfer of friend in his account, enter the transfer code, and after confirming that he also is accepting our terms of agreement, click on the receive button. If you're interested in this feature, you can read more detailed information from here, from this landing page. And one more very important feature for our players is cash out feature. Cash out is a winning possibility independent of the game result. It means the player can get his money back by his wish without waiting for the final outcome of the game. The player just needs to choose from his bet history the bet for which he wants to make cash out, and he will receive his money independent of the event result. For example, for my last bet, I can see that I have cash out option. If you want to know more about this feature, you just can click on this banner and read more detailed information about this feature. And at the end, I will show how to register at our website and have an account to be able to get the all entertainment and pleasure that we are suggesting to our players. From the header of the website, you can find this orange register button, and by clicking it will be opened registration pop-up window. Here you need to write some personal information about you. First name, Totogamer. And last name is Totogaming. I will choose a date of birth, month, and year. My country, of course, Armenia. And after that will be activated this yellow button, which allows me to turn the next page. Here I have to create a unique login. I will write best gamer. My email will be .com. I will write my telephone number. My passport ID. I will create a password. Then I will repeat my password once again. And here I have a checkbox which I need to tick and agree, confirm that I've read and agreed the terms and conditions. I can read about our terms and conditions. Then I need to get a captcha, write the security code in this field. Sorry. And click on next button. And on my telephone, I will get the security code which I need to enter here. In case if I don't get the security code, I can click on resend button. And after that, I can click on next and get registered.